Hey, Cumberland community. If you're just joining me, remember that I have a lot of read alouds that you can find on our YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be reading a story about a blue crayon that accidentally was labeled as red. Have you ever felt like you just cannot do something? What happens when everyone just keeps telling you to work harder? How do you think red feels when they can't color red things? How do you think it feels when they finally are able to color things that make it feel good? All right, let's get started with our story today.
Red, a Crayon Story by Michael Hall. Green Willow Books, an imprint of HarperCollins. He was red. Do you notice who's telling the story? It's the pencil. But he wasn't very good at it. Oh dear, says Olive. His teacher thought he needed more practice. I'll draw a red strawberry. Then you draw a red strawberry. You can do this, really, said his teacher, Miss Scarlet. But he couldn't really. Like this? Oh my, let's try again. Why do you guys think the teacher, Miss Scarlet, is shorter than Red? Aren't teachers typically taller than their students? His mother thought he needed to mix with other colors. Why don't you go out and draw a nice round orange? A really big one? A really orange one? But they made a big greenish one. Yuck, Yellow said. Oops, said Red. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. Your class is making self-portraits for Parents' Night. Wear this warm red scarf. Nice, it's so you. But it so wasn't. Oh dear me, his grandparents said. Everyone seemed to have something to say. Sometimes I wonder if he's really red at all, says Amber. Don't be silly. It says red on his label, Hazelnut said. He came that way from the factory, Cocoa Bean said. Frankly, I don't think he's very bright, said Fuchsia. Well, I think he's lazy, said Grape. Right, he's got to press harder, said Army Green. Really apply himself, said Steel Gray. Give him time. He'll catch on, said Sunshine. Of course he will, said Sea Green. But he didn't catch on. Green frog, black sheep, brown cow, red ack. All the art supplies wanted to help. The masking tape thought he was broken inside. This will help hold you together. The scissors thought his label was too tight. One snip should do it. I thought he wasn't sharp enough. Stay still now. But even with all of our help, and all his hard work, he just couldn't get the hang of it. What do you notice about his stoplight? One day, he met a new friend, Barry. Will you make a blue ocean for my boat? She asked. I can't. I'm red. Will you try? So he did. Thank you. It's perfect. You're welcome. It was easy. And he didn't stop there. Blue bells, blue jeans, blue bird, blueberries, blue whale. I'm blue, he said. He was blue, and everyone was talking. My son is brilliant. Who would have known that he was blue? I always said he was blue. It was obvious. His blue ocean really lifted me. All of his work makes me happy. His blue strawberries are my favorite. He's so intense. I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one. I hear he's working on a huge new project. He's really reaching for the sky. And he really was. What's he creating in here? And that's the end. This book was written for Deborah.
I hope you enjoyed this story of difference and acceptance. It's not always possible for someone to do or be what you want them to be. Sometimes people need to work differently, not harder. I think Red felt a rush of relief when it found out that it could draw so many things beautifully, like blueberries and blue whales. If you'd like an extension activity, draw a one-color self-portrait. That means you will draw a self-portrait using only one crayon in the crayon box. Pick any color you'd like. Red, blue, green, black, gray, fuchsia, magenta, teal, purple, violet, yellow, mauve, anything.